County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Gary Schuette and Detective Bree Tucker. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Bart.
Morning.
Morning, Andy.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
So great opportunity to be able to connect with law enforcement. And, I was thinking today, it's got to be pretty important for law enforcement to be able to connect with the community because it's not always easy.
Absolutely. It's probably one of the most important things that we need to do. And frankly, we haven't done a great job of it here recently. Mm-hmm. And that's why I think it's important to have people like Detective Tucker, to my right, on our force, because she really reaches out to the community in every way imaginable. Yeah. She brings ideas to me all the time about things that we can do to reach either the children in the community, people that maybe don't have a lot in the mm-hmm. community, and just outreaches altogether. And she's got a huge heart and a lot of passion for it, and she's done a wonderful job.
And Detective, you're out there. You see the needs of the community. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about kind of why you want to help the community on top of your role as detective with the Sheriff Department.
I've always liked doing that. That's just something that I have a passion for, and like just being out when I worked the road before I came up in the detective bureau. I just liked being able to communicate with mm-hmm. the people that I ran into on the road, and just sit there and talk with them, and just be able to see what they're going through yeah. and stuff like that.
You know, we watch a lot of British crime shows, and the women detectives always outsmart the men detectives.
Is that the case locally?
It is. Yes. I'll say it. She probably won't. I'll tell you a little story about Detective Tucker, and I'm going to embarrass her.
Oh, great.
So, you had Sergeant Freeman on,
yeah.
and the wonderful thing that he did with the blind gentleman
right.
A little while ago. One of the things that drew my attention when I first became sheriff to Detective Tucker was her outreach with a young lady and a small child who had run out of gas, didn't have anywhere to go, and she'd actually put them in a hotel room for the night and took care of them. I won't expand on it any further than that,
sure.
but this is the kind of stuff
yeah.
that nobody hears about.
Right.
And not only did she take care of that lady and her child, but she's in the middle of the police memorial. She does a prayer vigil mm-hmm. for the police officers every year. We're having it this year on it's the 21st this year, is that correct?
The vigil,
yeah. It's a
yep.
Sunday. And she's intimately involved in our car seat drive. She was the pioneer in that. And she's also involved in, I shouldn't say involved in it, I mean, she is the one who's spearheading this open house that we're yeah. doing on June 5th. So she's a huge asset to the
So this open house, office. Someone wanted me to ask if there would be a dunk tank at the open house.
There is. There's going to be a dunk tank there.
Awesome.
Rumor is that the undersheriff is going to be in it.
Simpson?
I don't want to confirm or deny that, but that's the rumor.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
that would be be good. Let's talk a little bit about the police or the law enforcement memorial May 10th. We've been able to attend a lot. Obviously, it's close to us. It's important for the families, but it's also important for you both and your teams to see the community attend these events. Talk a little bit about that.
Sure. I think as a police officer, you go out there and handle some of the things that are unspeakable in a lot of ways. We always talk about getting shot at and mm-hmm. shooting and the fear of death or the threat of assault or whatever the case may be. And of course, that's something that's there. And law enforcement Memorial Day for the 15th of May is set aside for just that. The important thing about this memorial is not only that, but it's also recognizing the trauma that we see mm-hmm. day in and day out. One time when I was working, I went into the emergency room and I was dealing with a doctor on a particular case, and he mentioned to me, the trauma that this young child had gone through on this particular incident. And I said, well, geez, Doc, you're dealing with this. I'm not sure how you do it. And he mm-hmm. says, you're not sure how I do it? Mm-hmm. He says, I move on to the next one after this. Mm-hmm. You live with it, You go and talk with the family, you do the notifications, and then you wait until it goes to court, and then you live it all over again. He said, I don't do any of that.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought that was a pretty profound statement. And the reality of it is, that's what goes on day in and day out. You see those broken arm kids, those broken head kids, and those dead kids.
Yeah.
And it does have a profound effect on you. When people come out and support us during these memorial situations, it's a huge uplifting event
Yeah.
for us.
Well, I hope the community can come out and support and attend some of these events. And the open house is going to be fun. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect for the Jackson County Open House and Fun Fest.
So the open house is Sunday, June 4th, from 12 to 4. We're going to have it in the courthouse parking lot right across the street from the sheriff's office. So it's just kind of a community relations event for us, a way for the law enforcement officers at the sheriff's office to get to know their community members. A few of events that we're going to have is the dunk tank, and the officers are the ones that are getting dunked. We'll have foot races with the officers.
Oh, wow.
3-point contest with the officers,
Cool.
free face painting. So there'll be quite a bit out
Awesome.
there.
Who's the best basketball player
Oh,
in the
goodness.
department?
Oh, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, Gus Mack.
I know. That's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. So.
We'll be able to flip on the lights and siren.
Absolutely.
Will I be able to come there and get in a foot race with Under Sheriff
I
Simpson?
would love that. Yes, yes, please do.
I would love that. Yeah, that would be fun.
Detective, that's got to be a fascinating job. Do you specialize in certain types of cases, or what's it like to be a detective in the sheriff's department? Bree?
Oh, it's busy and stressful.
Yeah.
Between just my caseload and then doing these events,
Yeah,
it's been a lot, but I enjoy it.
it's great.
So.
Well, we appreciate all you guys do day in and day out, the jobs that each and every one of you have. There's no way I could do it. And we appreciate there are men and women that put on their best every day for us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Really,
you both.
really appreciate your support.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
From Jackson County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Gary Schuette and Detective Bree Taylor. Tucker, I'm sorry, Bree.
It's okay.
I wouldn't make a very good detective. More of the morning show after this.